Come a rain, sleet, or snow, High-Def High School is in session. Starting with the undefeated Carroll Lions taking on PVI in a potential playoff preview. University of Maryland commit Jaden Saray, from underrated to fan favorite, how his mother helps him become a top-notch young man.
Only him and God know what he's capable of doing. And time again, those two let everybody know that he is meant to be exactly where he's at.
And we discuss sleeper championship contenders that just might surprise you as well as their playoff opponents. All that and more starting right now on High-Def High School.
Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of InRide.com's High-Def High School, brought to you by Quality Chiropractic. I'm Alex Parker, still in for Joe Ball, who got married a week-ish ago and is out of the country, having a ball. Chad Ricardo is always here. We can't do the show without Chad Ricardo. How you doing, man?
Doing very well, Alex. Excited. We're getting close to playoff time, brother.
In two squads with championship aspirations is where we begin. Our game of the week kicks off the weekend with a WCAC tilt. The number 5 undefeated Carroll Lions traveling all the way to Chantilly for a matchup with 6-2 PVI. This one promised to be exciting, and it didn't take long to provide fireworks. On the opening punt, that's Jamar Gator Ebron. Gator gives the Lions 6. After another punt, it's Elijah Solomon putting his stamp on the game. And before the jerseys can get wet, Carroll leads 14-0. If some Elijah Solomon is good, more Elijah Solomon is better. This run takes Carroll inside the 5, where Tyshawn Helm finishes on the quarterback sneak, 21-0, and Carroll is just getting started, bro. It's Helm to Harbor, then it's Helm to Malachi Baker, and a 28-0 lead. PVI did keep fighting, though. Here's 2 sports star and Michigan commit Doug McDaniel getting the Panthers on the board. He's had a phenomenal season, 28-6 at the half. But on the opening kick of the second, it's Jamar Ebron again. He makes PVI pay, taking his second return to the house. What Carroll has done the last 3 weeks has just been astounding, bro. Victories by scores of 56-14, 54-0, and as Ron Burke and Malachi Baker add 2 more, this one 47-6. Hewitt on the pass. Coach Rob Harris, the roar, sir, has been restored. In the district, it's Big HD traveling to number 20 Roosevelt, and the Warriors would jump out early. Novon Lee stands tall and connects to Jay-Sean Fulmer, and the 6-0 HD Woodson lead. Still in the first, big-time back Kayvon Sneed gets loose, appears to fumble out of the end zone. The officials, though, say no. HD ball. Sneed believes in second chances, takes the pitch, and he's in for the score. And an HD Woodson surprising 12-0 lead. Roosevelt's only loss on the year came to number 5 Carroll. Super sophomore Khalil Wilkins looked to make sure they didn't have a second. He breaks a tackle, calling his own number, and he's in for 6. 12-6 is your score. 20 seconds left in the half, and here comes Rose again. Khalil Wilkins goes up top to Antonio Wilkins. And 32 yards later, the Rough Riders go up 13-12. Midway through the third quarter, and the sophomore is just showing off now, bro. He finds Winston Page all alone in the middle of the field. Rose, once down 12-0, scores 20 unanswered to take a 20-12 lead. Late in the fourth, and HD Woodson with one last shot to tie it. Lee puts up a nice pass, and it's no flags. No flags. The pass falls incomplete. Victory formation on deck for Rose. The Rough Riders celebrate as they clinch the number 1 seed in the DCIAA Stars Division Playoffs. 7, 8, 9. And in Burke, VA, Daniel Lepofsky leads the red-hot Lake Braddock Bruins into battle with the Woodson Cavaliers. And on this night, the rain may have bothered Braddock a little more than the Cavaliers. Senior defensive end Abram Smith with the big tackle. Then it's Cade Fitzgerald stepping in front of the pass, and he's got a reservation for one, running on into the end zone. Later in the first, my favorite student athlete, Daniel Lepofsky, going up top to his favorite target, Jalen Walker for 6. That's concentration, Holmes. And right before the half, Lepofsky looking deep and mama, there goes that man. Number 8, Jalen Walker, showing off his Mamba mentality. D-Lips may move into the height of Heisman conversation, bro. Third quarter, and this time Lepofsky finds Evan Harrington, and the route is on. Just to prove they're multi-dimensional, DJ Lawrence runs over everybody, including the referee. No officials were injured in the taping of this broadcast. Lawrence could go all the... No, then he'll be running track this offseason. Lepofsky gonna throw another touchdown to Harrington. Braddock defeats Woodson by a final score of 55-7. They're hyped, they're lit, they're getting ready for next week's matchup with South County.
Plus, we will check in on some teams that may very well surprise you come playoff time.
I've been talking about Jaden Sarray all season long. We'll take a deeper dive into what drives him to be successful.
Hold it, partner. You're sitting on a pile of gold. Your car's never been worth more, and we're giving you a way to cash in. At InRide, we buy cars. Problem is, inventory's tough to come by. So now, we're up in the ante. If your car was worth $3,000, we'll give you 5. If it was worth 10, we'll give you 15. We'll even buy at your lease and pay you thousands in cash. You can just take the money and run. And we'll give you the best offer or give you $500. We'll even bring a check right to your door. Cash in your ride with InRide.
That felt good. That was a good
If
one.
you've got arms, legs, a back, if you've got a body, period, you're going to need quality care. And the team at Quality Chiropractic treat you like family, and they heal people.
I love being here at Dr. D'Amato, the girls in the front desk. They make you feel like family when you come in every time.
Healing whole people, not just backs. Quality Chiropractic is here for you. Call now and book your appointment. Quality Chiropractic, adjusting the quality of your life.
As always, all the Friday feels right here on InRide.com's High Def High School. Welcome back to the show. I'm Alex Parker in for Joe Ball. Chad Ricardo in the house, as always. We will have more highlights coming up later in the show. Chad, I know you have always been high on a fellow at Wise. He is quite a student athlete.
Hey, Jaden Sarray, I cannot speak about this young man enough, Alex Parker. Everybody sees what makes him special on the football field. We take a deeper look on why he's special off of it.
My freshman season, I just want to work on getting better so I could just be one of the top quarterbacks in my class.
Jaden Sarray, championship-winning quarterback of the Wise Pumas, has by all accounts made good on the goals he set for himself nearly 4 years ago. The University of Maryland commit is not only the highest-rated quarterback in the class of 22 in the DMV, he's also one of the most popular. His million-dollar smile and charismatic personality bordering on that of cultural icon status.
He's on the field, he's dancing, and I'm like, dude, this is your thing. Enjoy it. It's always been about having fun.
For all the praise and accolades Jay receives now, it hasn't always been this way.
Coming up, I was doubted. Everybody didn't think I was the guy yet.
Entering 9th grade, Sarray was overlooked. Other quarterbacks in his class received a bevy of the attention, but his mother preached it was all a part of the process.
Nothing happens that's not supposed to happen. I said, your journey is this way because it's supposed to be.
Refusing to be discouraged, Jaden used his haters for motivation.
Oh, I write quotes down. You know, I just talk to myself about it. You can't do this. They said you can't do this. We'll prove them wrong. So I always have it to prove them wrong.
But as much as proving others wrong may have sparked his ascension, it's his relationship at home that keeps him striving to be the best he can be.
My family, they're my rock. They're my goal. Like, without them, I feel like I wouldn't have any purpose.
Jaden and his mother are close.
She's hard on me. She's like my biggest fan, but my biggest critic.
And at a time where everybody else is lavishing praise upon the quarterback, she strives to keep him grounded.
When he does great, I let him know, but I also let him know you stunk a little bit that second quarter.
She'll be like, what happened second quarter, play 3, when you fumbled the snap? And I'm like, Mom, I threw a touchdown that play. She's like, but you messed up. And I'm like really? But like.
The reason? As great a football player as Jaden may be, Lori Saray has always made certain character came first.
If he wasn't humble, if you don't appreciate and count all your blessings, people don't get to know who you are.
A scholar in the classroom, specializing in math and science, Jaden's upbringing pushes him to excel at everything so that he can serve as an example to others who come behind him.
It's okay for you to be smart. It's okay for you to be confident in your skin and still be a great athlete. There's no limit to what you can do.
Once overlooked and underrated, Jaden Saray is on target to be anything and everything he wants to be.
Only him and God know what he's capable of doing. And time again, those two let everybody know that he is meant to be exactly where he's at.
Chad, thank you so much for bringing us that story. A special fellow.
I love Jaden Saray. Again, when you look at all of his intangibles, we know about his arm strength, know about his speed, but it's his intangibles that make him different.
We know Wise, they are a perennial threat to win the 4A title pretty much every year.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you now, Chad, about some surprise picks you may have in mind.
Sure.
Let's start in Maryland, some playoff teams that might surprise folks.
Alex, this is one that I've been talking about since the beginning of the season. Everyone should keep eyes on Paint Branch. Paint Branch is a squad that took QO absolutely to the limit earlier in the season. When they get to the playoffs, if there's one team that you don't want to face, it's going to be this squad. Much talk about Northwest, much talk about QO, but Paint Branch could surprise some folks.
Let's go to Virginia. Your thoughts on who might be surprising folks come playoff time?
This Freedom Woodbridge team is the one that I've got my eyes on. You looked at them earlier in the season. The team that to this point has given Stonebridge the best game is Freedom. They also played a game they lost unexpectedly to a Garfield squad. Ever since then, though, they've been on an absolute mission. Take a look at Davis Bryson, who is leading that squad. Freedom could do it.
In the district. Listen, we know who the powers are. We know where this might go, but it's sports. Stuff happens. Upsets happen. That's why the playoffs are so fun. In the district, who might surprise folks?
In the district, of course, we want to talk about the WCAC teams. We want to talk about St. John's. We want to talk about Carroll, who's likely to go undefeated. But I had to look at Roosevelt. This Roosevelt team, one loss on the season thus far, that was to the Carroll Lions earlier in the season. Coach Harden told me that they were going to be ripe and ready to go this year. They throw the ball all over the field. They get it done on defense. Look for Roosevelt to win the DCIAA City Championship and then to go compete for the state championship as well.
Coming up, I sit down with the Grill Crew where we discuss girls' sports in the DMV. Are we failing our young ladies?
InRide.com's High Def High School is in session. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hold it, partner. You're sitting on a pile of gold. Your car's never been worth more, and we're giving you a way to cash in. At InRide, we buy cars. Problem is, inventory's tough to come by. So now, we're up in the ante. If your car was worth $3,000, we'll give you $5,000. If it was worth $10,000, we'll give you $15,000. We'll even buy at your lease and pay you thousands in cash. You can just take the money and run. And we'll give you the best offer or give you $500. We'll even bring a check right to your door. Cash in your ride with InRide.
That felt good. That was a good
If you've got arms, legs, a back, if you've got a body, period, you're going to need quality care. And the team at Quality Chiropractic treat you like family, and they heal people.
I love being here at Dr. D'Amato, the girls in the front desk. They make you feel like family when you come in every time.
Healing whole people, not just backs. Quality Chiropractic is here for you. Call now and book your appointment. Quality Chiropractic, adjusting the quality of your life.
Welcome back to InRide.com's High Def High School. I'm Alex Barker with Chad Ricardo.
That's right.
Every week in the Grill crew.
That's right.
With the grill crew. This fellow right here tackles some pretty serious and very important topics. This week is no different.
This week on the Grill Crew, the DMV is home to some of the best female athletes in the country. But are we doing enough to showcase girls' sports? And how can the community do more to level the playing field?
Coach Steve Turner, of course, of Gonzaga Hoops, as well as USA U16 gold medal winner Josh Morgan Green, Mr. Triple Threat himself, and President and CEO of March of Dimes, Miss Stacy Stewart. Guys, thank you for joining us. This, of course, is the Grill Crew. I want to talk about the other side of student athletes here in the DMV area. That, of course, is girls' sports. We are home to some of the most prevalent and most dominant girls' sports in the country. But my question for us here is, are we doing enough to cover and to promote female athletics here in the DMV?
Well, I'll start with that. I became Sports Mom DMV in addition to my day job at the March of Dimes because I really felt like we weren't paying enough attention to some fantastic girl athletes. Now, that's not to say there's not a lot of attention already paid. I mean, some of these folks like Josh are very focused on working with girl athletes, but I think in general, we have to do more to lift up girls' sports. I mean, even when you look at the games that people go to, there's so many more folks that go to boys' games than the girls' games. And we have so much talent, as you mentioned, the DMV, some great girls who deserve to be lifted up. So I want to join everybody, to join me and others to really make sure we shine an even greater spotlight on the girl athletes in this region who are just amazing.
Coach, you were shaking your head no.
I don't think there's enough being done. I mean, certainly I try my best through my podcast to be able to bring some of the young women in the area on, and even some of the adult women in the sports world and in different fields. I think there's so much more that we could be doing and should be doing to be able to promote them.
Josh, from a creative's perspective, because one of the things that I love to see is that there are more young lady creatives on the scene. You see them on the sidelines, whether they're taking pictures or shooting video as well. What is it that led you to making sure that you were on the sidelines at some girls' games? You host girls' games as well.
Yeah, I mean, from going to games to triple threat training, we've been huge advocates of girls basketball. I have a daughter. The one thing that I say with Stacy, she covers all ranges. So not like, just the highlights, the key races, but she's going to the Blues and the different schools. So that's a whole nother level that's not being covered. We have national events where we get girls that are nationally known. So that's great because the girls game needs coverage. But there's so many girls that need coverage that don't get it, from volleyball, basketball, even cheerleading. Like, you don't ever see cheerleading highlights or any pictures like that. So, and that's a sport, you can get a scholarship for it. So I think we have to do a better job as a community of uplifting these young women, because if they aren't uplifted by us, then who will they be uplifted by?
Whether we're talking about the schools themselves, the videographers, or even the young ladies, there's a bevy of talent on the girls' side here in the DMV. We've all got to do a better job of bringing that to light. Thank you all for joining the Grill Crew.
Chad, thank you so much for bringing that story to light. I think it's something that's so important for so many folks watching out there.
Absolutely outstanding discussion. Doing more to showcase girls' sports here in the DMV. We must do better.
Shout out Stacy Stewart, Steve Turner, Josh Morgan Green. Truly a great conversation.
If you want to see more of that very important conversation, go online. We've got archived not only that Grill Crew conversation, but all of the fine work that Chad has done up to this point. If you want to watch the sort of full Monty, all of it, unedited for the most part, check it out online, highdefhighschool.com. When we come back, we're looking ahead to next week. We are inching closer to massive football games and the playoffs. Chad and I will have that when InRide.com's High Def High School rolls on.
Hold it, partner. You're sitting on a pile of gold. Your car's never been worth more, and we're giving you a way to cash in. At InRide, we buy cars. Problem is, inventory's tough to come by. So now, we're up in the ante. If your car was worth $3,000, we'll give you $5,000. If it was worth $10,000, we'll give you $15,000. We'll even buy at your lease and pay you thousands in cash. You can just take the money and run. And we'll give you the best offer or give you $500. We'll even bring a check right to your door. Cash in your ride with InRide.
That felt good. That was a good
If
one.
you've got arms, legs, a back, if you've got a body, period, you're going to need quality care. And the team at Quality Chiropractic treat you like family, and they heal people.
I love being here at Dr. D'Amato, the girls in the front desk. They make you feel like family when you come in every time.
Healing whole people, not just backs. Quality Chiropractic is here for you. Call now and book your appointment. Quality Chiropractic, adjusting the quality of your life.
Welcome back to InRide.com's High Def High School. I'm Alex Parker in for Joe Ball. Chad Ricardo here as always. Time to look ahead to next week in Northern Virginia. Epic matchup, Chad. SoCo, LB, known as South County, Lake Braddock, no matter how you say it, this one is large.
And no matter where it is that you live in the DMV, whether you live in Virginia, DC, or Maryland, this game, this atmosphere, this fan base of both of these squads is one of the biggest games, one of the most fun games that you're ever going to get to see. And I cannot wait to see these two quarterbacks go head to head. Of course, we've got Dennis over there at South County. He's been getting it done for the Stallions, leading them to putting up points every weekend. And then Daniel Lipovsky, one of my new favorite student athletes. He gets it done with his arms. He gets it done with his legs. Jordan versus Daniel. I can't wait to see this one.
Okay, I know you can't wait for it. Who's going to win it?
Look, there's a secret weapon that's going to be in this game, okay? Lake Braddock, they have looked good all season long. We saw them take Madison all the way to the brink, so a lot of me wants to call the upset here. But there's a young man on that Stallion squad. His name is Ra Wesley. Ra Wesley gets it done, whether he's catching the ball, whether he's running the ball, whether he's playing defense. Expect big things out of him. But, Alex, High Def High School owes an apology to one young man. In fact, to the entire state of Virginia, to all of the football fans out there at South County.
Who we got? Who are we talking about?
Brock Spalding is arguably the most dynamic student athlete to play the game of football in 5 or 10 years in this region, and we haven't talked about him enough on this show the entire year. Brock Spalding, the South County Stallions are going to knock off Lake Braddock, not by 1 touchdown, not by 2, but by 3 touchdowns. Alex, Brock, we apologize. We know you're going to get it done.
Another week, another massive game in the WCAC. In fact, there are 2 this week. Yeah. We will start, Chad, DeMatha at Good Counsel. The hits never stop when it comes to WCAC football. Your thoughts on this matchup?
It's going to be a huge matchup. When you want to talk about this game is going to be all about physicality. 2 big-time defenses. This DeMatha Stags defense, they warmed up in the second half of the season. You really started to see them gel. This Good Counsel defense, though, became elite. Again, Neo Avery rushing the quarterback, teaming with Gooden, teaming with Gary Bryant, who is one of the most undersold linebackers in the WCAC. So this game is going to be all about defense.
Who do you like in this one?
This game is going to come down. It's going to come down to the wire, Alex. I look at this DeMatha offense, and what we've seen Denzel Gardner do with the ball in his hands is nothing short of phenomenal. He's a freshman quarterback. You know what they say at this point of the year? No one's freshman anymore. They played 8, 9, 10 games. Freshman quarterback came in and put this offense under his wing. He's gotten the ball into the hands of KJ Winston. I went to school with his dad. Got the ball in the hands of KJ Winston all season long, but this Good Counsel offense, Frankie Weaver is going to get the ball out of his hands. He's going to get the ball to his playmakers. Alex, I'm choosing the Falcons. Somebody get me one of those sparklers. We're going to sing their fight song. Good Counsel is going to be rocking. They're going to knock off DeMatha in this game.
Another big WCAC game. St. John's, Gonzaga, a duel in the district as it were. Your thoughts on this matchup?
This game, the oldest, and forgive me if I get this one slightly incorrect, this is the oldest private school, high school football rivalry in the entire country. This is a game that everybody has circled on their calendar every year. We know that Gonzaga has been down this year. Coach Trivers has had a bit of a down year. The St. John's team has been up all season long, but when they get together, you can throw the records away.
Who wins this thing?
As much as you can throw those records away, Alex, St. John's is going to win this game over Gonzaga. A very interesting year. Coach Travers and Gonzaga will be back next year, but this is St. John's year. The Cadets roll against Gonzaga. No upsets.
In Northern Virginia, Chad, big game, Chantilly at Madison. Your thoughts on this one?
This Madison squad, you look at Alex Dredge and the way that he's been able to get it done on the ground all season long. You look at Connor Berry, the way that he's gotten it done with both his arm and his legs. That offense has looked darn near unstoppable, but this Chantilly team has the Notre Dame commit, Aiden Gabrera. He's tall, he's long, he's physical at the line of scrimmage. He could give them issues.
Who wins this ball game?
At the end of the day, I'm not going to put it on the Madison offense. It's going to be the Madison defense that wins this game for the Warhawks. The Madison defense has played great all season long. They got so many ball players over there, we're not even going to single out one. It's the Madison 11 on the defensive side of the ball. Not only are they going to win, but they're going to shut out Chantilly. They're going to win with a donut.
Shut out?
With a donut.
I didn't even ask him what the score would be.
Throwing out bagels, bro.
We are now out of time on this week's edition of InRide.com's High Def High School Playoff, folks. It's right around the corner. You can feel it in the air.
Yeah, man.
For Joe Ball, who got married, but this show is his baby.
Yeah, it is.
For Chad Ricardo, I'm Alex Parker. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget, you can check us out online. Just search either on YouTube or go online, highdefhighschool.com. Some awesome content. Thank you again for watching. We will see you next week. Have a great one.
Hold it, partner. You're sitting on a pile of gold. Your car's never been worth more, and we're giving you a way to cash in. At InRide, we buy cars. Problem is, inventory's tough to come by. So now, we're up in the ante. If your car was worth $3 grand, we'll give you 5. If it was worth 10, we'll give you 15. We'll even buy at your lease and pay you thousands in cash. You can just take the money and run. And we'll give you the best offer or give you $500. We'll even bring a check right to your door. Cash in your ride with InRide.
That felt good. That was a good
If you've got arms, legs, a back, if you've got a body, period, you're going to need quality care. And the team at Quality Chiropractic treat you like family, and they heal people.
I love being here at Dr. D'Amato, the girls in the front desk. They make you feel like family when you come in every time.
Healing whole people, not just backs. Quality Chiropractic is here for you. Call now and book your appointment. Quality Chiropractic, adjusting the quality of your life.